Aloha. Today, I would like to talk to you about your amazing immune system and what you need to know to keep it healthy. First of all, I want to talk to you about this thing called fear. Definition, F-E-A-R. Fantasized emotion appearing real. Because there are many people in the world that can tell you where your fear center is and where it isn't and da-da-da, but I like all of my beloveds to know exactly where it is by their own feelings, because your body is such a master teacher, will tell you everything if you can be quiet and listen. And so let's all pretend that you're getting into the front seat of a 12-story roller coaster. Not the back, but the front. And so what you're going to do is imagine the bar that holds you down. It makes that sound as it climbs higher. Click, 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 so the car doesn't go backwards, by the way. Click, 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 5 stories up. Click, 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 8 stories. Click, 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 10 stories. Click, 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 12 stories, and you're about to drop 12 stories down. Boom! Where do you feel that in your body? Right here in your gut, right? So now that you know this, you can use it as a tool. So whenever, beloveds, you feel fear in your gut, and remember this, that fear is contracting and love is expanding. And you don't want to be a contracted being on the planet anymore, right? You want to be an expanded one. And so here's where we start, is in the gut. Okay, and by the way, Angel Farms, this is the area we address in the physical self as well, is the gut. Fantasized emotion appearing real. So whenever you feel it in your belly right here, you stop whatever you're doing. If you're driving, you pull over. You put your hand on your belly and you raise your belly with your breath. So big inhale, belly goes out. Exhale, belly goes in. So whenever you take your inhale and your exhale of a breath, what you're doing is you're activating this magnificent shelf organ of a diaphragm. Isn't it amazing? The ancients called this organ the work of art in the body. It was known as Phrenos, P-H-R-E-N-O-S, or the unifying of all body, mind, and breath. And what this beautiful organ does is it actually supports most of your internal organs under here, and your lungs and your heart sit above it. Okay, and so I want you to understand what you're doing when you're belly breathing is you're activating this magnificent shelf organ and you're stopping the adrenaline fight or flight response. Isn't that nice to know? Get this, all of you who have autoimmune system functions or autoimmune system diseases. Pay attention to this. You have to hear this. So you belly breathe. You stop the adrenaline fight or flight response by activating this magnificent diaphragm. And then you ask yourself 5 simple questions. So right now, what do you hear? And here at Angel Farms, I'm hearing this magnificent waterfall behind our facility here. What do you see right now? Look at me, hello, and look at the beautiful waterfall and the surroundings of Angel Farms. What do you smell right now? Beautiful. What do you taste in your mouth right now? Just notice it. Do you feel clothing on your body? Maybe not. Do you feel your butts on the seats? Maybe not. Do you feel your feet on the floor? You feel this. And then you repeat this mantra, where I am, God is. And where God is, I am. Always true. And I like to share a passage about this. That I was given this passage that said, when I was regretting the past and fearing the future. And I know none of you ever do that, do you? Suddenly, my Lord was speaking. My name is I am. When you live in the past with its mistakes and regrets, it's hard. I'm not there. My name is not I was. When you live in the future with its problems and fears, it's hard. I'm not there either. My name is not I will be. But if you live in this moment, it is not hard. I am here. My name is I am. And so, beloveds, be aware that every time you throw your consciousness into worry of tomorrow and regret of yesterday, you literally take an essence of yourself and you flip it into non-existence. And what it creates in your bodies is this thing called fantasized emotion appearing real. It isn't real. And every time you do it, you flip your immune system where it cannot hear the communication between your spleen, your pineal gland, and your adrenals to suppress white cell production. And so the beloved AMA world has to give you prednisones and anti-inflammatories in order to suppress your own immune system, because you're not suppressing it yourself, because you're not in, because you're worrying about the tomorrows and regretting the yesterdays. And where are you, and how are you going to show up and change the world when you're not in? And so your immune system is trying to tell you a message. Walk away from fear. Be fearless. Be present. Practice being in the now, where you are, where all your senses are. You cannot hear, you cannot see, you cannot smell, you cannot taste, and you cannot feel your body in yesterday or tomorrow or 5 minutes ago or 5 minutes from now. So the key is get in. Support us. We need you. You are the one we've been waiting for.